conjugate beam method, right? Conjugate beam method for finding slopes and deflections. Okay. First we'll see what is conjugate beam. It is a modified beam actually. Support modified as well as load modified beam. Support conditions we need to modify as well as loads we need to modify. It is a support modified as well as load modified beam to find slopes and deflections in original beam. The shear force in conjugate beam represent slope in original beam and bending moment in conjugate beam represents deflection in original beam. Okay. The modified supports, what are the how to modify the supporting conditions? Okay. Original beam conjugate beam. Changes I will explain you. Okay. Original beam, suppose fixed support is there like this, that becomes free like this. Okay. So this is fixed, this is free support. The support becomes free like this. Okay. Similarly, free support becomes fixed. Okay. So free support means like this. This is free, that becomes fixed here. Okay. Next, internal hinge. Internal hinge. That means like this. Internal hinge. That becomes internal support in internal support here. Like this. Okay. That becomes internal support. Similarly, this one becomes this one. Internal support becomes that becomes internal hinge. That is, if this is the case, internal support, that becomes internal hinge here. Okay, like this. Then original beam, conjugate beam. End hinge or roller will be end hinge or roller only. It is like this. Suppose this hinge or roller will be same only. Okay. So this hinge like only, and this one roller only. Okay. So these are the supports modification. Okay. So we need to modify the supports. Okay. To get conjugate beam, we need to modify the supports. Then loads also we need to modify. So how to modify load means in original beam, so loads modification. Loads. In original beam, actually, whatever curvature diagram is there, curvature diagram becomes loading here in conjugate beam. Curvature diagram becomes loading. So obviously, in original beam, slope displacements. Now we'll write displacements. Okay, those displacements actually, or otherwise simply, okay, directly we'll write. The slope in original beam is represented by shear force in conjugate beam. The deflection in original beam will be represented by bending moment in conjugate beam. Okay, so these are the brief history of conjugate beam. Okay, conjugate beam method. To find slope and deflections, just we need to find shear force and bending moment diagram, shear force and bending moment values in conjugate beam. First we will see how it works. Okay, how to find shear force and bending moment. I mean, how to find slopes and deflection in various structures. We will see first. Let us take a cantilever beam like this, having a couple M, flexural rigidity EA. This is the original beam. So for this original beam, what is the bending moment? It is a constant bending moment, right? M divided by EA. This is the both sides same, of course. M by EA. This is curvature diagram. So conjugate beam will be for this like this. Okay, L span EI. So this is the conjugate beam. A point to B point. Now A point fixed becomes free. Free becomes fixed. And loading on this conjugate beam is this one. What is this? UDL. Shape. What is the intensity? Intensity is M by EI, kilonewton per meter. Okay. So this is the cantilever carrying UDL. Now suppose This is conjugate beam, okay? Conjugate beam. What is the shear force at B in conjugate beam? Shear force is nothing but one side net force. So intensity of loading is M by EI into L. So there is a shear force ML by EI. Similar. ML by EI. Similarly, bending moment at B in conjugate beam equal to bending moment means load into centroidal distance, right? About B. So load is M by A into L, centroidal distance about B, L by 2. ML square by 2EA. So that means shear force in conjugate beam represents slope at B in original beam. Is same as that equal to ML by EA. Deflection at B in original beam equal to ML square by 2EA, like this. Okay. So at B, you can find slope and deflection. Not only at B, at any point you can find similarly. Okay. Suppose at L by 2 also you can find slope and deflections. Okay. Similarly, I will show you one more problem. Cantilever with the end point load P, L, EA. You know, bending moment diagram is like this: P into L, dividing with the EA, PL by EA. That is the curvature diagram. Okay. Now, conjugate beam will be like this: span L, AB, AB. Okay. Loading we need to place like this: triangular loading. At NDA, intensity PL by A, here 0. So it is a uniformly varying load. Like this, right? Okay. Now, this is conjugate beam. What is the shear force at B in conjugate beam? Shear force is nothing but one side net force, right? Half into L into PL by EA, that is PL square by 2EA. What is the bending moment at B in conjugate beam? Half into L into PL by EA, that is the load. Centroidal distance 2/3 of L about B. Okay. So PL cube by TA. That means slope at B in original beam equal to PL square by 2EI. Deflection at B in original beam equal to PL cube by 3EA. Like this, okay? Now let us see simply supported beam. So this is the simply supported beam carrying a end couple M, suppose L and A. Okay. The deflection curve may be like this. Okay. A point, A support to B support. Okay. Now, so to find bending moment diagram for this, we need to find reactions, right? Reactions clockwise means anti-clockwise M by L. And bending moment diagram is like this. positive and like this. BMD, okay. And M by A gives you curvature diagram. This is curvature diagram. Now we will draw conjugate beam. So simply supported beam, simply supported only. No changes in simply supported beam. This is conjugate beam. Actually, this is original beam. This is conjugate beam. Okay, conjugate beam for this. I'll write here original beam. So what would be the loading on conjugate beam? Curvature diagram. Loading. We'll keep loading. Okay, so according to our sign convention, if you want to follow sign convention, not a problem, you can follow. So positive curvature means take upward load like this. Here M by EA. Then obviously reaction will be here downward and downward. So take moment support A. About A to find reactions. That means to find reactions, load anti-clockwise couple half into L span, L into M by A, that is the load, into centered distance L by 3. Anti-clockwise couple equal to clockwise RB into L. So L gets cancelled. So RB equal to M. What is that? ML by half into L into M by A into L by 3 equal to RB into L. Okay. RB is something wrong. Okay, correct only. ML by 6A. That is RB. What is RA? RA plus RB equal to here half into L into M by A. That is ML by 2A. RA equal to ML by 2EI minus ML by 6EA, which is equal to ML by 3EI. Okay. Now, tell me shear force at A. Shear force at A in conjugate beam equal to, see, left downwards negative. Negative, how much? RA, ML by 3A. ML by 3A negative, okay. That means that indicates slope at A in original beam equal to ML by 3A. So negative indicates what? Clockwise. Okay, according to your sign convention. Similarly, shear force at B in conjugate beam equal to, see, at B, right side downward, right downward is positive. So plus RB, ML by 6EI. So slope at B in original beam equal to ML by 6EI. This will be, see, positive means anti-clockwise rotation. Anti-clockwise, okay? AC means anti-clockwise. See here, you can see here the rotation is clockwise here. Here rotation is anti-clockwise. So theta A, theta B, you can work out like this. Slopes up to A and B, you can work out. Similarly, suppose if you want to find maximum deflection or central deflection, suppose if you want to find central deflection, what is the bending moment at center? Reactions we got here: RA, RB ml by 3A, RA ml by RB ml by 6A. RA ml by 3A. Suppose bending moment at center in conjugate beam equal to, see here, center means right from right side. If you take anti-clockwise positive, first we'll take this UVL half into L by 2 into mid height will be M by 2EA. Means here the height will be at L by 2. This height will be M by 2EA because left side M by EA. At mid height M by 2EA. This is the load multiplied by central distance is 1/3 of L by 2. For this load, for L by 2 span load, half into L by 2 M by 2 EI, central distance is about center 1/3 of L by 2. That is about center, it is anti-clockwise, right? Anti-clockwise positive minus RB ML by 6A into L by 2, which is equal to M L square by 48, right? Minus ML square by 12VA. That equal to net how much? 4 by 48, 3 by 48, 16, right? Minus ML square by 16A. So that is the bending moment at center in conjugate beam. That means deflection at center in virginal beam equal to ML square by 16EI. See, negative bending moment means indicates downward deflection. So downward like this, okay? That is the deflection at center in original beam. Similarly, you can find maximum deflection also. So maximum deflection means, how to find maximum deflection? So wherever you get maximum, maximum bending moment in conjugate beam, there you will get maximum deflection. That also you'll see. Maximum deflection in original beam. Maximum deflection in original beam equal to maximum bending moment in conjugate beam. Already know what is conjugate beam? Okay, this is the conjugate beam. Okay, this is M by EI. You know reactions also.
Sir, load upward kada.
Load upward. Conjugate beam, downward reactions, m by a, ml by 3a, ml by 6a. Now let us assume where the maximum bending moment, where the maximum moment occurs here in means wherever shear force becomes 0, there you can get maximum bending moment. So let us assume at x distance, you get shear force 0. Shear force at x from b equal to 0. Let us assume. Okay, that means here height will be m by ei into x by l, because span is l span. Okay, so now shear force is nothing but downward ml by 6ei, upward minus half into x into mx by lei equal to 0. That means m gets cancelled, m can be taken out. So L by 6 EI equal to x square by 2L EI. EI gets cancelled. So 2 3s L by 3 equal to, or L square by 3 equal to x square, and x equal to L by root 3. At L by root 3 distance, you'll get maximum bending moment because shear force is 0 at that location. So maximum bending moment in conjugate beam equal to, so just at x distance bending moment equation, you know, that is half into x into half into x into mx by lei into x by 3 minus ml by 6ei into x, where x equal to L by root 3. Substitute here half into L by root 3 into m by lei x square, L square by 3 minus ml by 6ei into x L by root 3, that equal to ml by 6 root 3 minus L square, L square, ml square by 6 root 3 minus ml square by, what is that? Half into L by root 3 into
Cube kada sir. Okay.
cancelling. Half into L by root 3 x distance into m by la into x square by 3 x square. One more 3 is there here. X is x square is L square by 3, and one more 3, 1 by 3 is there. So 3 here. Okay, that means 18 root 3 here. 18 root 3 here, ml square by 6 root 3 EA. That equal to 3 by 18, 2 by 9. So ml square by 9√3 EI, negative. So maximum bending moment is negative. Negative bending moment means deflection is downward. So maximum deflection in original beam equal to ml square by 9√3 EI downward. Okay, because of negative, that is downward. So like this, by using this conjugate beam method, we can find slopes and deflections very easily. Okay, clear?
Sir,
Chepma.
sir, अगर 3L.
So let us take another structure. Simply supported beam here. Another support. Another hinge here. Another roller here. Okay. Some loading pattern we will take. Something. And 20 kilonewtons, 10 kilonewton meter, 2 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, 3 meter. ABC. Okay, structure is like this. Now, first we will analyze this one. It is a determinate structure only. So we will analyze reactions. See, this is internal hinge. At hinge, moment must be, total moment must be 0. So clockwise 10 means, let us take 12. So to make bending moment 0 here, you need to have 4 kilonewton load here, okay? Reaction here. Then taking moment about A, 12 into 2, I mean 20 into 2, plus 12 minus 4 into 10 minus RB into 4 equal to 0. So RB equal to 40, 52, 40, 40 gets cancelled. 12 by 4, 3. So this is 3 kilonewtons. So remaining here 4 plus 3, 7 means 13 kilonewtons here. Okay. So this is the these are the reactions. So we need to draw bending moment diagram for this first. Bending moment diagram is like this. Bending moment at this location is under the load, under the 20. The bending moment goes like this: positive 13 into 2, 26 here. Then bending moment at B, 13 into 4 minus 20 into 2. 13 into 4, how much? 52 minus 40, 12. Here 26, here 12. At hinge bending moment 0. Here moment is negative 12. So okay. So this is the BMD. So curvature diagram you can draw. I mean, just by dividing with A, you will get curvature diagram. Then we will form conjugate beam. End hinge only, end roller only. Internal hinge, internal support becomes internal hinge. Internal hinge becomes internal support. Okay, like this. A, B, C. If it is D, this is D. This is the conjugate beam. Okay, give loading accordingly. 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay. So it is a positive, 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 negative. Whenever positive load is there, give upward direction. Okay. Give direction accordingly. This is upward. This also upward. But this is downward, right? Negative means downward. 12. Here also 12. Here 26. Okay. This is the structure and loading. So now we can find reactions under shear force, bending moment, whatever you want. Okay. So this loading you can modify a little bit for our simplicity. I will show you. Okay, this is UVL, not a problem. This triangular loading you can observe, understand easily. Here also triangle loading, not a problem. The loading is in upward direction. But here it's a up to here triangular loading. It is triangular loading. But here in between rectangle and a triangle, trapezoidal loading. This is one and the slope may be different. So this is 26, 12. Here this one 26 minus 12, 14, right? This height is 14. Okay. So this is hinge. A, B, C, D. So first take moment of, hinge bending moment must be 0. So RA will be in downward direction here like this. So RA into this is okay, 2 meter, 2 meter, right? Okay. RA into 4 anti-clockwise about hinge equal to clockwise. First triangle half into 2 into 26 triangle into centroid distance 2 plus 2 by 3 plus rectangular loading that is 2 into 12 into 1, then plus again triangular loading half into 2 into 14 into 2/3 of 2. Tell me what is RB? RA? Arya, how much? (26 into 8/3) plus 24 plus 56/3 into 1/4. How much?
22, sir.
20?
2.
Exactly. Okay. 22. అందరికి ఎంత వచ్చిందా? RA 22. Okay. Then take moments about D. Take moments about D. See, right side that load is clockwise. Clockwise means here it is 3 meters. This is also 3 meters. Here it is 12. So half into 3 into 12 into 2 meters is the central distance clockwise, minus, let us assume RC is in upward direction, minus anti-clockwise RC into 3 and these loadings. Okay, first this triangular loading clockwise plus half into 3 into 12 into 2 meters, then rectangular loading plus 2 into 12 into central distance is 3 plus 1, again triangular loading half into 2 into 14 into 3 plus 2/3 of 2 plus last triangular loading half into 2 into 26 into 5 plus 2/3. So from this, what is RC? And one more thing is there, 22 also, that is anti-clockwise, minus 22 into 7 equal to 0. From this you can find RC.
Sir,
చెప్పమా.
so direct the right side in తీసుకుంటే only ఒక triangle వస్తుంది కదా sir.
Okay, clear? See, very simple. First we have taken this ABC beam, acting, I mean 30 kilonewton meter moment is acting at C. For that reactions are 10 and 10. So this is BMD. This is bending moment diagram. Dividing with A, you will get curvature. So first of all, for support A, it is same hinge only. At C, free end becomes fixed. At B, internal support is there, that becomes internal hinge. Then this curvature BMD divided by A will be the curvature diagram. Negative means downward load. So this is the loading for this. Then you need to find RA, RC. So for finding that, at B, hinge is there. At hinge, bending moment is 0. So left side, if you take RA, you can find 15/8. Then sigma V equal to 0. That means to find RC, upward force equal to downward forces. RA plus RC equal to total loading. So RC we got 90/8. Similarly, you can find moment at C also. M at C is minus 120/8. Next, you can find theta B, slope at B, deflection at C, and slope at A. You can find like this. Next, we'll see one more problem. Internal support like this. ABC. Okay. Now this one. So of course you can find reactions for this. Hinge bending moment must be 0. That means here downward force must be there 10. Obviously here upward 10 will be there. And movement will be here 20 clockwise, anti-clockwise 40. So clockwise 20 will be there here. Okay, these are the reactions. So I will show this one in other color. These are the reactions. 10 kilonewtons. This also 10 kilonewtons. This also reaction here 20 kilonewton meter. Okay. Now bending moment diagram is starting with 20 here. It becomes 0. This is like this. Minus 20. Here positive, negative. This is BMD. So first we will start conjugate beam. For conjugate beam, end support reaction is end support reaction only. Fixed beam becomes free. Internal hinge becomes internal support like this. Okay. 2 meter, 2 meter. Now the loading is like this. Positive. This triangle, this is also triangle. See, first triangle, positive means upward load. Next triangle, negative means downward load. How much here? Junction. Sorry, that is reverse. This is upward load. Here downward load. Negative means downward load. Okay. So this is the structure with the loading AC B. This is conjugate beam. This is 20 by A intensity. Here
Sir,
also.
AC span loading ఏ మీద వస్తుంది AC span loading ఏ మీద వస్తుంది
Sorry. That also wrongly taken. Yeah, here 20 by EI, there 20 by is downward, that is, sorry, this is upward, right? Upward loading. Positive means upward loading, this is downward loading. Okay, this is the structure, conjugate beam loadings. Okay, now we will find reactions. Taking moments about A, RC into 2. Let us assume RC is in upward direction, anti-clockwise RC into 2, anti-clockwise half into 2 into 20 by A into 1/3 of 2, that is 2 by 3, anti-clockwise plus clockwise half into 2 into 20 by A into 2 plus 2/3 of 2 equal to 0. So RC into 2 is equal to minus 40 by 3a plus 3 to 6, 10 by 3, 200 by 3. That equal to 160 by 3a. Therefore, RC equal to 80 by 3a. Correct enough? 80 by 3a. Okay. Then RA plus RC. 0. Okay. Because one upward, one downward, same magnitude. So, RA equal to minus 80 by 3 is like this. Okay. Now we can guess the deflection curve here. This is the deflection curve. Okay. That means here, this is theta A. I mean, at C, we have two slopes. Just left different slope, just right different slope. This is just left, this is just right tangents. Okay. So, if you compare this one here, the horizontal direction, here just left slope is like this. Clockwise, but here anti-clockwise. Theta C left, theta C right. Of course, here 0, and this is the deflection delta. Delta. All these things you can work out. So, what is theta A? Tell me. Theta A is equal to shear force at A in conjugate beam, which is equal to what? 80 by shear force left minus, I mean 80 minus 80 by 3a. Shear force is negative. Shear force negative means what? Shear force negative means clockwise slope, right? Clockwise. Clockwise. The theta is clockwise. Okay. Similarly, theta C left equal to what? C net shear force. Okay. Theta C left means half into 2 into, I mean that is shear force at, I will write that also. Shear force at C just left equal to half into 2 into 20 by A net load. Okay. Minus 80 by 3A equal to 20 minus 80 by 3. How much? How much?
Minus 60 by 8.
Minus 60 by 8. So minus means it is what? 60 means rotation is clockwise rotation. Clockwise, yeah, clockwise only we got here. This one, okay. Next, theta C right equal to shear force at C just right.
Sir, minus 20 by theta C.
Okay, no problem. Minus 20, na? Okay. Minus 20. Right side, minus 20 by A plus
by 3.
80 by 3A equal to plus
20 by 3A.
plus 20. Okay, here also 3a. Okay. So this also by 3a. So here just left to just right, same amounts but opposite directions. See, at internal hinge you can observe two different slopes because two different shear forces will be there at a point. Just left at support point, if you see, just left reaction won't come, just right reaction also will come. That's why shear forces are different. That's why here slopes are different at internal hinge. Then delta, if you want to find, delta at C is nothing but bending moment at C in conjugate beam, that equal to half into 2 into 20 by A into 4 by 3 central distance minus 80 by 3 EI into 2, which is equal to 80 by 3 minus 40 by 3, 160 by 3 minus 80 by 3, right? Minus indicates downward deflection. Okay, so that is the delta at C. So like this, by using conjugate beam, for some problems you can solve very easily. So this kind of problems are very easy. I mean, only couples are acting, no UDLs are there, so that's why you can solve very easily. Okay. ఓకే, ఈఐ కాన్స్టెంట్ తీసుకోండి, కంప్లీట్ చేయండి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్.
సార్
చెప్పమా.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు అది ఫస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ లో మూమెంట్ ఇచ్చారు కదా సార్, దానికి రియాక్షన్స్ ఫిక్స్డ్ అండ్ మూమెంట్స్ లో రియాక్షన్స్ తీసుకోవాలా సార్? m/4
కాదమ్మా, రియాక్షన్స్ ఏమవుతాయి? m/5 కదా, స్పాన్ 5 కదా.
ఓకే
ఫిక్స్డ్ మూమెంట్స్ కాదు. రియాక్షన్స్ కనుక్కునేటప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం? స్పాన్ బై మూమెంట్ బై ఎల్ కదమ్మా. రియాక్షన్స్ ఒకటి డౌన్వర్డ్ ఒకటి అప్వర్డ్ వస్తుంది కదా రియాక్షన్స్. ఇలా వస్తాయి అనమాట, ఇలా వస్తాయి అనమాట రియాక్షన్స్. ఇలా ఫిక్స్డ్ మూమెంట్స్ అంటే వేరు కదమ్మా, ఇవి కదా ఫిక్స్డ్ మూమెంట్స్, దానికి దీనికి సంబంధం లేదు. ఓకే
ఓకే.